wall, and we have the main entrance already. So this is the reason why the first floors are already black. If you set fire down, everyone will die for sure. Even they have ventilation walls, it's not enough for all the smoke to go away. Here you can see ancient ways of making wine. Wine is very important for pagans because they sacrifice wine for their gods and goddesses. Also, wine keeps you warm in winter time. They place the grapes here with their bare feet. They go on it and smash it. You can see they transfer the juice into the holes, and then they store it in the pottery, big potteries like this. Pottery is very functional actually. This is coming from Hittites. It's Hittite culture, passes to Turkish culture, so strong. These are very enormous things and very heavy. First of all, animals means dirt because they don't have the shitting places. You need to clean it all the time, and this is trouble. That's why they are very close to the main entrance. And also, if you want good quality meat and milk, these animals, you have to let them outside to eat some grass and take some fresh air. Otherwise, quality will go down. This is not good for human health. And also, imagine they are living here. This is their habitat. Of course, they wanted everything to be safe. Like this wall, sometimes they divide their underground cities. If they have some kind of disagreement with other families or other tribes, they can build a wall. Or if this part of the underground city is falling down, they also just put the stone on and on and on and on. Here you can see a big hole. They also covered it with a piece of rock. This kind of weird things you can see in underground cities because sometimes they are under attack. They have to cover every entrance and even the ventilation holes. They just leave the smallest ones for the enemy to not to see. The tunnel you can see here is getting smaller and smaller. These people, they weren't midgets, they weren't dwarfs or something. This is for safety. The smaller is the entrance, easier to pocket. Like this one, big one, so many people can push and they can come inside. usually, what we guess, it can be like communication tunnels. If you shout from here, echo will go to another underground city for sure. You see, even here we have echo. If they are under attack, they can shout from here like Mayday, Mayday is going to the other side. So they will lock all the gates. Or they can send the little kids to tell them. It's dangerous. But one more thing we have here. This is a church. This one. Yes?
Strategy.
So they have the direction of praying already. This is what you need to have at church. But this is still stone here. They are digging, okay, it's a good material, it's warmer than outside, but still stone, and you cannot sit on stones for so long, you get sick. So what they did here in living room, they covered everywhere actually. Hittites, they didn't know about carpets. This is Turkish design, this is Turkish culture. Water, they cannot go deeper. So first they start to build a well and they carve the city around the well. Then the city is going right and left. Can be like up and down too, but it's up to the people. But really show you how many people they have and how many children they want to have later on. Because if this city is not enough for us, we can still carve and make another room. In this area in Cappadocia, like 20, 30 years ago, if a man didn't know how to make pottery, it was impossible to marry him. It was impossible. And for the ladies, if they don't know how to weave the carpets, it's also not possible for them. Carpet is a woman business, the lady business here. They are the master, women are the master. People think that they can work, they stay home, housewives, blah blah, this is not true. They work. Even they don't know anything about the business outside, they can work for agriculture, but this place is not very good for agriculture.